on this fabulous trip in Iowa, and I don't know if you can see this here. On our GPS, you see these square grids right here. Those represent a mile block. And what's interesting is, Toby was telling me about the quarter, or the country mile.
It's the expression.
Is the expression when, what is it again?
Roads are divided by miles, so you know how far you've gone before GPS, so you know if you've gone to the next road, you've gone a mile.
Right.
Or you go, hey, I got a mile to go down to Bob's house.
But they wouldn't just say a mile, they'd say a country mile.
Well, that's the expression. The expression is, yeah, I got a country mile.
So generally speaking,
For the most part, I mean,
the crossroads that we come upon
are miled out
in that way. So kind of fascinating.
They are perfect squares.
Yes, and by the way, let's take a look at that fabulous farm over there. I mean, it's just gorgeous. Again, I want to comment, I think I've already talked about this, but the farms out here, not only are they just beautiful because of the landscape with the fields of crops, the red barns or the white barns contrasting against the skylines, and then of course the silos and the grain elevators. But almost all these properties out here are so perfectly manicured and kept. Houses are well maintained. It really is just beautiful to look at these homes. And Toby made a good point, which I never thought about this, is, you know, of course they work hard all summer long, you know, through the season of planting and harvesting. And then during the winter and spring months prior to that, they need something to do. So part of what they do is they take care of their property, their homestead, if you will.
Well, and also during the summer, if you don't have livestock, I mean, there's crop maintenance, but
right.
You got to let your crops grow.
Right.
So you got time. Now, if you have other jobs, it's a different story. But.
Right. But it's still, it honestly amazes me. And even in the small towns that we were just in of Iowa, the small downtowns of what populations of we saw 1,500, 1,800. I think there was like
5,000 was the biggest.
Yeah.
Or 6,000.
Even in those little towns, the city streets, the neighborhoods, so well manicured, well taken care of. Just pride in their properties, which is just so neat. And the other thing that I forget what. The other thing in Jessup, where we just were, they talked about, or I guess like everybody drives around in their golf carts or their ATV type vehicles.
Some in Denver too.
And to the point where parents take their kids to school in those vehicles. And I want to point out here, another fabulous feature of Iowa are the schools, because they have space.
That's Starmont.
They have fields.
Very well organized.
Yeah, to which they can expand and or build an entire campus of elementary, middle, and high school.
And smaller populations.
Right, true. But I mean, look at the playgrounds are right there. I mean, it's just so amazing. And you may
well
see...
thought out. That's what having a vision and a plan looks like.
Yeah. Is another farm. Just beautiful. And even with the weathered side of that building, it's still beautiful. I mean, like... it's just awesome. Anyhow, my 2 cents worth on Ohio, or Iowa, small towns, the upkeep of the farms, and the pride in their schools. It's really neat. And that's probably one of the fun things that we like to do, wouldn't you agree?
What?
We like to check out the schools.
Yeah, we
when we go to the communities. We drive around their campuses, check them out, play on their playgrounds, and...
you may want to take that as a hint where we live.
Ohio.
Oh, by the way, talk about the pool, since we're on there and we're just killing some video
pool.
Today. Talk about the pool and the size of the town we went to today.
So the town we went to today was what, 1,500?
Not even.
Maybe?
Maybe 1,000.
Great community outdoor pool with a 3.5 foot to 10 foot pool with a diving board, and then they had a 0 entry pool area also. Those 2 pools were separated by what they called lily pads, and it was like 4 floating green pads that kids could walk across like an obstacle course.
And a water slide.
and a twisty water slide.
And it was packed.
It was packed. Beautiful, and it wasn't even like super hot today initially. It was actually even kind of cloudy.
Yeah.
But it was packed. Toby was the only dad there, so we found that pretty comical.
But it was also neat when we walked in, just all the bikes out front, and they're just put on the grass, just laid down.
Seriously, like old school for us.
They're not locked up, and the kids just ride their bikes there. They know they're going to be there. The parents know they're there all day. They ride home. They're just riding through the town.
Yeah.
And everybody watches out for each other. It was awesome.
To the point where Harper observed, I'm not allowed to ride on the street.
Yeah.
And we said, well, you'd be allowed to ride on your street if you lived in a neighborhood or if we lived there.
That was horrible footage.
Only hit 2 down, so I get 2 points. Okay. So now, wherever they fell is where I put them up, which unfortunately is almost exactly where they originally were.
Okay, so somebody else throw. Porter, not right there. That's in the game.
I usually only get like 200 points. I want to play.
Okay.
I usually get 200 points.
Okay, heads up.
So I get it. Nice. Much
Nice.
better than I did.
All of
Jeez.
them.
So you got.
It's not your turn.
I'll do it after
I'll do my best.
Oh, you got
that's
one.
okay, because
1 point.
no, you got whatever's on the top. So you got 4 points. So Bennett, remember 4, because you'll add up your own points then.
Wait, since you knocked out 1?
Yeah.
I thought you just got 1 point.
No.
Okay, Porter's up.
Points on the top. Okay.
When it only has 1, but when it's 2, no.
Right.
You mean the more they get hit back, the more farther it is?
Well, kind of.
I'm doing this so I can get more.
Go ahead.
8. You're off the line.
Good
All right,
job.
Guys, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points, Porter.
Oh.
So-
Yeah.
More. Porter, you got to get out of the way, buddy. Porter.
Nice. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 also.
Then
So then Dad comes in because you guys have all done this, and Dad does this.
Gonna try and go for the 11, so we got 11.
So I got 11 points just like that.
Sheila.
Sneaky.
Sheila.
Okay, so welcome to Spook Cave. Have you already done all of this? No.
I haven't had the GoPro, but I've been taking video and
Wow.
pictures.
So the weather has broke a little bit where it's Spook. And they've got a nice little lake here. So you can fish and you can swim.
You have my phone?
And then it's in the bag. Then we got all this big grassy area, and we like that. And more campgrounds over there, and they've got the railroad track. So we like it here because, well, it's calm, it's quiet. Just relaxing. One of the things that makes our vacations nicer is when there's other kids, and we don't have to watch our kids all day. So they're out playing with neighbors, and we are relaxing. Eddie, what do you have to say? Son.
Thanks, I could hear it. It's a hot day. Oh, come on. So you see all the children maybe around behind me, trying to get away from them.
Gentlemen, what do you have to say about Saturday at Spook Cave?
It's hot.
Hot.
Is this your position for today?
I think
Absolutely.
This is it? You're,
so. We might get our feet wet.
No.
actually, that's probably a better spot than being out there right now, because let's turn and pan and show you what the swim area looks like at Spook Cave. Chaos. Okay, I'm gonna try my best to not do much today.
Too many days in the darkness without a glimpse of the light. Running tired and broken and scared, but I swear I'll never give up the fight. I see you broken and beat, head pulled down over your eyes. Every part of you wants to surrender, but darling, you were meant to survive. With every star, we are born again. Open your heart, spend less time in your head. With every star, we are born again. Open your heart, spend less time in your head. Just like a seed in a garden, you will grow to be tall, staring out over miles of land without it, but wanting to build up walls. Lift me up in your breath.